the channel. So if you're looking to get valuable information on investment, finance, and personal growth, this is the channel that you should look into. Without further ado, we are going to be talking about something based on popular demand. So somebody told me that what style of budgeting do I use to cut unnecessary expenses? What's my style of budgeting? So we are going to be looking at budget planning today. We are going to be looking at the different types of budget planning and how you can merge them together. So we look at types of budget. Firstly, we have the 50-30-20 rule budget. The 50-30-20 rule budget is the type of budget that is beginner friendly and quite easy to stick through on. So this budget is for people that have not really been familiar with using spreadsheets. They have not mastered using budget. They don't have very much experience and they are still struggling with budgeting. So this type of budget will give them a soft landing. We give them that opportunity because very user friendly, very comfortable. You can do things at a very comfortable pace. It's not extreme by no means. So we have number 2, the zero-based budget. Zero-based budget is just you making every naira assigned to a job. You just make sure that all of your income as it comes, you've assigned it out for a particular purpose. Be it expenses, savings, investment, wants, fund, you've assigned all of it until nothing is left. This is best for people who want total control and want to track every expenses carefully. The third one, pay yourself first budget. You put a fixed percentage of your income directly into savings or investment before spending anything else. Here you prioritize your savings and investment funds. Whatever is left, that is when you remove your expenses. That is when you remove your wants. That is when you remove your fund, whatever it is that you want to. But first, you have to channel your savings and investment funds away. So this is much easier through automation, where immediately you get paid in your salary account, you automate, you put a standing order that your bank should send a particular amount of money over to probably your high yield savings account or your brokerage account, or your need for the money, or what investment or what savings you want to do with the money. So the money moves to your high yield savings account. The remaining money is used for expenses or whatever it is that you want. So you have already secured your savings and investment first. This budget style is best for building wealth and having a good savings habit. So I'm going to run you through a simple budget I've prepared, and that is basically my budget style, but the figures there are not for me, trust me. So we are going to be drawing up a budget based on a salary of 200,000 naira per month. That's a 200k income. So we're going to be looking at our need, look at our wants, then we look at our savings and investment. So in order for you to make sure that you are following through, or you have the mentality of building wealth and having a good savings habit, you are just going to merge up the 3 types of budget that I've discussed earlier into this budget plan that I just want to describe now. So if you are receiving an income of, say, net 200,000 naira, so your rent and utilities, that is your fixed expense, so that would be 25%. So 25% of your rent and utilities would amount to 50,000 naira. So your transportation, you put it at 18%, because you know the rate at which transportation is expensive now. But it's quite mind-blowing, but hey, what can we do? 18% of your income goes for transportation, which is 36,000 naira. You have food and groceries, 27%, which is 54,000 naira. Well, I'm assuming that you are a single person. If you are a single person, then I think that would hold water for you. But if you are a family person, I think you have to reconsider. So the next one is your savings and investment. So savings and investment is going to be 25%. So 25% will go straight into your high yield savings account or your brokerage account, depending on your situation. So 25% is 45,000 naira. Then we have a column for others. Others could be miscellaneous, could be things that wasn't planned for, could be just minor things, miscellaneous items or activities that you want to embark on in that particular month. So that will be 5%, which is 15k. So this is a perfect budget that you can live on, and you have a substantial savings and investment from it. So I believe that you can take a cue from this and design yours and input the figures that perfectly suit your lifestyle. But in general, for a 200,000 naira income, this is not bad at all. So kindly come to the comment section and tell me, what is your own budgeting style? How would you have budgeted your income differently? What it is that we over budgeted for or we under budgeted for? So just come to the comment section and tell me. Let me know. I will respond to your comments with my own reason, and I will learn from your own style of budgeting. So if you know that you got value from this video, please kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with somebody around you that wants to learn about budgeting, that wants to know how to cut unnecessary expenses, that wants to know how to stick tightly to a budget in order to achieve a good saving goal or investment goal. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.